Haha, Big Brother is here. Since we have quite a few phones to upgrade today, we need to prepare 4 boxes. We'll mark each of the 4 boxes with a sign. Then disassemble these 4 phones separately and help the fans check their devices. Let's open the first phone. We'll label it as number 1. Check the exterior and the screen. Next, the second phone. The second one is still sealed in plastic wrap. For newly released phones like these, the chance of them being refurbished is quite low. Mainly, we just check the exterior and then verify its activation status. The third phone is an iPhone 16 Pro Max. It's a black one. Because there are so many phones, we'll set up and activate each accessory. The fourth phone is a gold iPhone 16 Pro. Today, we have 3 iPhone 16 Pros in total. That's 3 16 Pros and 1 16 Pro Max. After checking the exterior, we turn them on and look for the exclamation mark in the bottom right to check Apple's official site. They're all in the unactivated state. Now, regarding post-upgrade performance, will it overheat, lag, or be unable to update? In fact, upgrading the hard drive won't make your phone overheat. You might notice that every time we update iOS, the phone gets laggy and hot for the next couple of days. Why is that? After we update the system, plenty of user data is still updating in the background. That's why many people say once they update iOS, their phone becomes slow and hot. Also, aside from losing the official 1-year warranty, there's no problem at all with normal use after capacity expansion. You can still update iOS normally later on. And restoring or activating is unaffected. Each time we remove a motherboard, we must write its corresponding number on it to avoid mixing them up. Then put all the screws and small parts into the corresponding box, into the matching box. Now, everyone can guess, are the iPhone 16 Pro Max and 16 Pro motherboards the same size? Do they have the same appearance? Let's remove the third phone's iPhone 16 Pro Max motherboard, then remove the fourth phone's gold iPhone 16 Pro motherboard. Some people quietly watch me disassemble phones, but they secretly like, comment, share, repost, and follow. Those people are truly adorable. Now, we have all 4 motherboards removed. For motherboards all taken out, you can see the size that their appearances are pretty similar. Number 1, number 2, and number 4 are iPhone 16 Pros, while number 3 is an iPhone 16 Pro Max. We can tell them apart by the black sticker on the SIM tray slot. We remove the foam on top of the sockets of the 4 motherboards and protect all parts except for the hard drives. Today, we're choosing to polish, grind all 4 motherboards, turn on the specialized grinding machine, put motherboard number 1 in and secure it. Select the corresponding grinding procedure. The machine will locate the area around the hard drive and then perform 2 passes, fine grinding and rough grinding. We then switch to motherboard no. 2 for grinding. The grinding produces dust, which is metal debris, so we use a vacuum to clean it up. Clean it up thoroughly, then move on to grind number 3. Some people quietly watch me mod phones, but they secretly like, comment, share, repost, and follow. Those people are truly adorable. Finally, we grind motherboard number 4, the gold iPhone 16 Pro. Okay, at this point, we finished grinding around the hard drives on all 4 motherboards. We place the motherboards in a fixture and handle all the corners carefully because we don't want the grinder to damage any other area. We left a safe buffer zone. We remove that zone, then add flux and flatten all the pads. Finally, we clean the pads. We do the same for the other 3 motherboards. Today, all 4 fans opted for 1 terabyte capacity upgrades, so there's no need to differentiate among them, no need to tell them apart. We reball 4 new 1 terabyte hard drives, melt the solder points on them. Recently, we start rescuing stray cats. If you like to help, please send TikTok gifts in the comments. Your gift means food and shelter for these adorable cats. Thank you. Then add flux to the pads. Look, what does that text say? The hard drives have a correct orientation, so we install the first one in the original orientation. When the hard drive is springy under your touch, that means it's installed. We do the same for the remaining 3. After installation, we remove all the protective films, then apply the original black adhesive on the 4 hard drives and place them in the industrial oven, so the factory adhesive can cure under constant temperature. Once cured, we take out the motherboards and check the adhesive. Now, we reapply all the foam. Starting with installing motherboard number 1, we snap in all the sockets, then tighten all the screws. After cleaning away fingerprints, we add a new waterproof seal. We'd already cleaned off the old adhesive, then attach the back cover, clean again, and peel off the waterproof seal's protective film. We close the back cover, continue to wipe off the marks on motherboards number 2, number 3, and number 4, and install them into their respective housings. We place all 4 phones in a thermal press for the sealing process. Once that's done, we secure the bottom screws. Because of time constraints, after installing the system, we activate all 4 phones. Let's look at the first one. Check settings, general, about. The phone has successfully expanded from 128 gigabytes to 1 terabyte. The second phone, also a 16 Pro, expanded to 1 terabyte as well. The third phone, a 16 Pro Max, successfully went from 256 gigabytes to 1 terabyte. The fourth phone, also a 16 Pro, is now 1 terabyte. Absolutely perfect. Many thanks to these 4 fans for their strong support. Really appreciate your trust.